Howdy, 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 my darling Leo. How you doing, friend? Let's get into your weekly tarot reading for the week of June 2023. All right, let's just jump right into this. We don't need to do any of those extra introductions. If you do enjoy this, check out your sun, moon, and your rising if you want to. If you don't, you don't have to, obviously. All right, so you have the Eight of Pentacles coming in here. Girl, is it gonna focus? Girl, focus. Hold up here. Anyways, Leo, so with that Eight of Pentacles, I want to just be straight up telling you, I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to straight up be telling you here, Leo, be anticipating, especially if you work like a 9 to 5. I'm not going to be surprised if you get some type of promotion here in the coming days. All right. If you've been working on certain projects, perhaps you are, social media, writing a book or something, expect some really positive news. Expect, in this Eight of Pentacles, how I would apply this, let's say I'm a Leo, right? How I'd apply this to my own personal life here, I would see this and be like, okay, I'm probably going to be making a lot more sales in the coming days, or I might be getting an opportunity for like a brand, or perhaps for me to get on like a podcast or something that would be elevating my career and just my finances here. For some of you as well, by definition, the Eight of Pentacles, Leo, can represent going back to school and furthering your knowledge on something. So now obviously it doesn't mean you have to go to literal college or something in that manner, Leo, but more so if you have been researching into doing something, right? Maybe you've been researching how to do a YouTube channel or how to do X, Y, and Z here. That's really you're on the right path here. Whatever it is that you've been looking into, it could even be as simple as, Leo, where you're starting to do research on like a new state, or like a vacation thing that you have been contemplating on doing. Maybe you've been thinking about taking a cruise, Leo. All right, whatever choice it is that you're making and looking into deeper, or I feel like you've already started to a little bit here. You're on the right track. Continue leaning into doing that, Leo. All right, and then afterwards here, you're fabulous. Money seems to be the focus point for y'all this week here, Leo. All right, or just like that earthly energy. Page of Pentacles. All right, and so definitely like perhaps like a new stream of revenue might be popping in for some of you here, Leo, especially when it comes to like personal endeavors. Again, maybe you decided to do like research on how to start your own business here. All right, very, very positive sign in the sense if you were to lean more into it, it'd become like a new stream of revenue for you. All right, in a social way here, Leo, this is more so a sense of where a specific relationship in your life that you already have been developing here, communication is going to be picking up here. All right, so perhaps somebody might be coming in with an offer of making something official, putting a name to it. All right, maybe someone's having an interest, Leo, wanting to connect deeper with you on a sense of a friendship. Maybe it's like an acquaintanceship that's going to be picking up here. All right, so it's going to be very different for all of you guys, but I can really see this in a social way, or when it comes to career. So let's continue exploring this more. Magician. Ooh, okay, Leo. I need to hang around some of y'all more often here. Hey, all right, girl, not that voice crack. Am I going through my second puberty, honey? All right, so in this dynamic here, Leo, if you have been trying to manifest like especially just financial income, like more finances in your life here, how that financial abundance is going to be coming in for you is not in the sense of you picking up more hours at work. All right, even when you do overtime, honey, by the time taxes are over, you lose 90% of the overtime that you did, so it's like a waste of time anyways. But more so for you here, Leo, the message that I'm getting, like, this is all very intentional for you, right? The magician is the one that manifests the reality that they want to see in this world. So it's like, it's not something that comes in as like a surprise, Leo. All right. So for example, here, if I was the Leo in this, I would be seeing this and be like, okay, the more I'm consciously always making an effort to develop my spiritual platform, right? In this dynamic here, it's like something that I was making a very conscious effort in developing my spiritual platform. There's going to be a new opportunity coming in for me that feeds into that same platform, right? So maybe I get like an opportunity to go on a television show for spirituality, something in that manner, all right? So it's definitely something you have already put energy into and are actively working on. This is not going to be something that comes in as some type of surprise for you. All right. And then Leo, you're a fire sign, honey, but all you're getting is this earth energy, and definitely some sprinkle energy. If you know what the reference I'm saying, right? If you know, sprinkle. Anyways, this Knight of Pentacles, I'm going to sound crazy to anyone that doesn't know what I'm referencing. This Knight of Pentacles here, all right, you're getting out of your comfort zone. All right. The Knight of Pentacles is the one that is leaving their comfort zone to go after what it is that they're wanting to do. It's the slowest moving Knight, but they always get to their destination. And so this is definitely something that you already have been actively working on. You probably had to make some sacrifices to make this possible for you here, whether it's sacrifices of your money or sacrifices of your time. Here, this is more so a message where it's like you're not wasting your time. I have a sneeze coming in, so if you see me making a weird face, honey, that's why. And so with this dynamic here at that Knight of Pentacles, Leo, I would be seeing this in a way where it's like the more time that you sacrifice towards a specific goal in mind that you already have been working on, that you already have been trying to manifest, these sacrifices are not going to be in vain. Is that what I'm trying to say? The sacrifice is not going to be a waste. It's all right. The sacrifice is going to pay off in tenfold. Kind of like in the same way that you would think, Leo, of where it's like you're investing into like a stock perhaps, and you lose a bunch of money initially to lose it because you're investing in that stock. Long term is going to pay off big time here. But there is this message of where it's like, especially when you are in that Knight of Pentacles state, you're not expecting instant gratification, all right? You're thinking the long term. I already feel like you accept the fact that what it is that you're working on is not going to happen overnight, all right? So sometimes it's just nice to hear from an outside party to let you know that this is worth your time, right? Because you don't need that instant validation, but it's sometimes nice to just be told, get at some affirmation that you're on the right path, right? And you definitely are. And honey, Leo, you get my favorite card in the minor arcana in the back of the deck. So back of the deck energy is what you don't see coming, all right? Which is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands by definition, it's my favorite fortune card. It's like the victory, success, like all that fabulous years, right? Getting the public spotlight, public recognition, I think is what it says in the definition of, your hard work, all right? So it definitely pays off here for you. And the sacrifices that you're making now, while no one notices it initially, long term is going to be seen. All right, long term is going to be seen, just in the same way where it's like I made a lot of sacrifices to make this happen. Leo, this did not happen overnight for me, honey. All right. And so it's kind of like going to be your same story here, where it's like, sure, you might start that YouTube channel and you don't get that much results, but long term, Leo, it's going to pay off for you. That's like the main message I hear. It's like, again, when you start that Knight of Pentacles journey, you start it with the understanding that you're not going to have anything to show until later, right? And I know that's not initially flashy to hear, and I know that might cause for some Leos to click off, honey. I'm not here to promise you rainbows and sunshine, even though I'm a giant rainbow. Anyways, you have the Nine of Cups coming in here. So I like this for you. This Nine of Cups, I always say the Nine of Cups is something where it's like, it's good. If you were to look it up, the definition of the Nine of Cups, Leo, is a card like a wish being granted for you, just like some really good news for you here. But it's not the Ten of Cups, right? And so I would be saying, expect some validating news coming in here for you. So in this sense here, it's like maybe you start that your own personal, you start your own business here, and the good news that comes in, the validation may come in the sense of where you just make an extra sale than normal type of thing. It's not a sense where it's like you get reposted by like a celebrity and then you sell out type of thing, right? So it's not necessarily flashy and just like major success story where your bank account goes from 0 to 1,000 like in 2 seconds, but you do get that validation that we were just talking about, Leo, and that you're making the right choices, and that if you were to continue making the sacrifices that you have been on this journey, it's going to continue to build up to eventually be that 10 of Cups rather than the 9 of Cups, Leo. All right. Does that make sense for you, friend? And so let's explore this a little bit more. See if there's anything else. I mean, Leo, y'all's reading is really fabulous this week. There's really not much for me to be saying for y'all's reading, to be totally honest. And again, I've been making it a point to break it down what these tarot cards represent by definition. Not because I don't know how to like intuitively read these cards, but more so like I'm very self-aware about how extremely positive this message is. All right. I'm very much so introspective. I always like to treat tarot readings as a way to help you give clarity and a sense of direction of where to go. And when they get overtly optimistic, and all I'm saying is some really positive stuff that's coming in for you, Leo. I mean, again, not a bad thing, but I just need to because the message sounds so good, I need y'all to understand like why I'm getting that message, so it doesn't just get like this message doesn't get lost in like all the bunch of other fluffy tarot messages that you might receive here. All right, the Sun is the best card in the tarot deck, so not only did you get my favorite tarot card in the deck, Leo, for the minor arcana, you just got the best card in the tarot deck for the major arcana here. All right, the Sun represents clarity. The Sun represents overall abundance, and it has the symbology of the children here to represent like some inner child healing. But where the inner child healing comes in, I feel like it's more so validating in the sense of the value that you bring. For example, here, the success that I've had on my entrepreneur journey has been very validating for my inner child, just because ever since when I was growing up as a kid, I was always treated as if I didn't have any value, that no one wanted to hear anything I had to say. I was raised from a family of where it's like be seen but not heard type of thing here, right? So the success and the where I get validated is through the sense of just like having more eyes on me and people who vibe out with me, right? And that's what I kind of see your storyline being, is the sense of where your success comes in a sense of where it's like it heals something inside of you, right? You don't even have to be a child, but it's like this success heals something inside of you. And so while financially may be great and fabulous, right? You know, that doesn't hurt whatsoever, but it means so much deeper. It's something that means so much more to you than just the paycheck, right? Than just the currency here, all right? You do have the Four of Cups. So to me, Leo, I feel like this is why this is all happening for you is that you have finally stopped ignoring spirit signs of trying to direct you into doing something. Maybe you've always gotten different signs, Leo, of starting a business, but you've always put it off and you put it off, you put it off here, right? This is to me where all this is happening, something that you finally have accepted that you can't put it off anymore, and you need to put all of your energy into it. And that's where I feel like why all this is finally happening for you is because it's like you're finally following in your destiny and thinking the long term of what it is that you want to be doing with your life rather than just seeking comfort, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles, like they're very comfortable with where they're at, but they make the choice in going out of their out into uncharted territory. So I'm really happy with where it is that you're going, Leo. Just keep it up here. I hope this reading just gives you a little bit of a boost in continuing what it is that you're doing. I really don't have anything to critique you guys on. So I'm gonna just end this tarot reading here, Leo. I love you so much. Let me know in the comments below what it is that y'all are working on, because I'm really curious actually. And I'll connect to you sometime in the near future, Leo. If you did enjoy this tarot reading, you already know what to do, friend. Bye, Leo.